This is Eagle Owl, and today I want to talk about AJ Brown. AJ Brown, Player of the Week. Reed Blankenship is back, and our new safety has some nice words to say about him. And Cam Jurgens. Cam Jurgens is what is missing for this run blocking attack. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into the news, I know I'm late on this, but let's talk Micah Parsons a little bit, man. Micah Parsons out here saying the Eagles are the best team in the NFL, and he also calling the national media bullies. I'm sorry, man. A guy that talked that much, I don't think I want him in the Eagles locker room. Like, even if Micah Parsons was available today, and him with that Bleacher Report podcast, and him always speaking out and giving rivalries like praises. I don't think I want that as a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Like, Jason Kelsey is a legend. Darius Slay been doing his thing. If one of them on a podcast was talking like how Michael Parsons is talking, I'm like, how we get on the phone and trade them dudes? And I'm saying this about Jason Kelsey, who's a legend. And I'm saying this about Darius Slay, who's been playing at a high level. If they were talking like how Michael Parsons is talking on a podcast, I want to get rid of him. One to sign a guy like that. Now, is he talented? Yes. Is he generational? Possibly. But all that talking, man, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it, man. Hell, our media won't be able to handle it. Our media will be attacking him. They'll be attacking him right now. They want him out of the city. So, yeah, he fits for Dallas. He's like an extension of Jerry Jones. So, that's Micah Parsons. All right. Speaking of generational talent and things like that, AJ Brown, due to some injuries, you can say Jaylen Hertz been up and down. You could say Devontae Smith been up and down. Dallas Goedert up and down. A lot of things been up and down, but AJ has been the one constant. The one constant, man. Again, 125 plus yards, well, 5 straight games and tied Megatron, and then has a chance to beat that record this next game against the Commanders, against those DBs. He can do it. I know a lot of people want to feature other guys, and it's crazy because that last game where AJ Brown had 137, Dallas Goedert had 77 yards that game. Dallas Goedert went off, but back to AJ Brown, like he got to keep getting fed. I mean, he's playing at a high level. I know a lot of us fans want to feature this guy, feature that guy, feature that guy. And I love Smitty. I love Goddard. I'm falling in love with Swift Pauls. But this dude, AJ, is eating. It's definitely eating. I believe it's top 3 in the league right now. I got him above Jefferson, but people might mix that up. He's top 3. Hate him or love him. He's top 3 right now. Hill, AJ, Jefferson. That's it. You can mix and match them however you want, whoever your preference. And it's crazy because they 3 different type of receivers. Jefferson more finesse, Hill speed, and if you like the big body Megatron type guy, that's AJ. However you like it, you can mix it up. But AJ, man, I'm happy getting the respect he deserved. And even when I used to see Tennessee Titans games, I'm like, that AJ Brown, yo, he pops off the screen, but he wasn't getting talked about a lot because A, Tannehill was his quarterback, and B, he was in Tennessee. It's a smaller market, and Derrick Henry was the guy to talk about in Tennessee. But I'm like, it's a wide receiver they got that is really, really good, and AJ Brown, and they ain't want to pay him the 100 million. They ain't want to pay him the 25 million a year. And now I'm looking at his contract like, shh. Ooh, lucky how we got that out the way. Because now I'm looking at it like, man, is he underpaid? Should we give him 30 million a year? Like, AJ is playing at that high level. So again, salute to AJ Brown. Right. So let's get into the next topic. Cam Jurgens, man. The Eagles are missing Cam Jurgens. It's because the run game. These are the numbers without Cam Jurgens and with him. So the loss of Cam Jurgens have crippled the Eagles' rushing attack through 3.5 games. When Jurgens is on the field, Eagles running backs gained 477 yards on 88 carries, which is 5.4 yards per carry. When Cam Jurgens is out, Eagles running backs have gained just 238 yards on 73 carries, averaging 3.2 yards per carry. So safe to say, without Cam Jurgens, our run game hasn't been the same. But when you look at the tape, even Suopeta passing game is taking a slippage, right? So according to Shane Half, and I'm gonna play the all 22 clips right here. Um, he said he alluded to this before, but Suopeta really struggled at right guard against the Dolphins. He allowed 6 pressures, 1 sack on 36 pass blocking snaps. And the worst one was when it was a pass to Devontae Smith. Maybe it was like a juggle on I believe like a drag route or something, but Devontae Smith ended up hauling it in for like 3-4 yards. Suopeta just let his guy just get straight to Jaylen Herz. I mean, man, Suopeta with him is not trying to go on him too hard, but he's like an average guard. Like he can go somewhere and start, get paid, but I'm a spoil you Eagles fan. I'm sorry, I'm used to seeing the Hall of Fame old line. So when it's something like an average, above or slightly below average guy in there, it just throw everything out of whack. It does. So look, I can't wait to have Cam Jurgens back. I believe week 9 we play Dallas, so that'd be good because imagine Michael Parsons versus Sewell Petter. Like it's going to be a long day, a long day. Unless we gonna have to do something like how we did with Aaron Donald, but man, I could see them trying to take advantage of Sewell Petter, but he should be back. Cam Jurgens should be back. Sewell Petter, man. Hopefully Sewell Petter get it right because Commanders D line is nothing to sleep on. Ain't nothing to sleep on. Hopefully some of those guys are traded by the time we play them, but they D line is nothing to sleep on. I will say that. All right, so I guess the last topic is the injury report and with Reed being back. But before I talk about Reed Blankenship, the big question was about Jaylen Hertz. Jaylen Hertz, is it his knee? What's going on? So Jaylen Hertz said a couple things during the press conference. So Jaylen Hertz says he's taking the injury day by day, reiterates that the injury did not occur during the game. So Jaylen Hurts was asked a lot of questions about the knee, like 2-3 straight questions. He's saying he's fine. He's going to get through it. Nick Sirianni saying like he's confident that he's going to play, but if Marcus Mariota is needed, he got confidence in him too. So I'm like, oh, what this injury report going to say, right? What it's going to say. So I look at the injury report and I was satisfied with it. So Bradley Roby, no reason to rush him back because Eli Ritt's been playing at a high level. And Josiah Scott looked really good. So he did not practice. So more than likely, Roby might sit out another week. Milton Williams is healed. He was limited. And Reed Blankenship was full participation. And you don't see no Jaylen Hurts on there. Now, could they have put Jaylen Hurts on the injury report and just put him as full participation? Sure. But because he did not miss last game, the Eagles don't have to put him on there. So say if Jaylen Hurts got hurt mid-game and then he came back to practice and he was full participation, they had to list him because he just got hurt last game. But technically he played through the injury all game and he was a full participant. There was no reason to put him on the injury report. So safe to say, Jaylen Hurts is going to be good to go against the Commanders. So that's very, very good to hear. And again, Reed Blankenship is back. So it looked like Byer and Reed Blankenship is going to play. But let's listen to what Kevin Byer actually had to say about Reed Blankenship.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to play with Reed in college, but obviously I kept up with him his whole career. And what is your relationship with him? Yeah, I didn't get a chance to play with Reed in college, but obviously I kept up with him his whole career. And we actually trained together this offseason in Nashville. He lives in Nashville during the offseason. I live there as well. So we trained. We were really cool friends. So excited to be joining the secondary with him.
What do you make of his game? About playing together?
Say it again.
Did you guys ever talk about playing together?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, these things kind of happen pretty fast. Didn't really even think that it was going to be a possibility, but it's been definitely cool to play with him now, though.
What do you make of his game?
I think he's a really great young player. Obviously, last year he's kind of came in. I think it was some injuries or something like that. Came in, made a big play against Green Bay. I think caught his first interception against Aaron Rodgers. So I don't think I picked off Aaron Rodgers yet. So that's pretty cool. But no, I think he's a really instinctual player, physical player, really smart. So I'm going to lean on him a little bit too. Obviously, trying to learn the playbook and everything. So kind of get my feet wet.
They already know each other. They already trained together. That's really, really, really good. He like, look, I might have to lean on him now, with the playbook, but it's good that these guys, same college, same team now, train together. These guys are on the same team. More than likely, they're going to be on the same page. We got two ball hawks. At one point, Blankenship was leading the team in tackles. And I believe Byard was damn near leading the team in tackles in Tennessee. Now you bring those two together, then you're gonna rotate Sidney Brown. I like that until Justin Evans come back. I like that rotation. The safeties are good. They are good. So I can't wait to see them play together on the field. And this team looking stacked, man. This team is looking stacked, ready to go. We should be on full go against the Commanders and that following game against the Cowboys. All I would say about the Eagles and this Commanders game, don't overlook the Commanders. That's what happened to us with the Jets. Overlooked the Jets, got beat, and then we beat the Miami Dolphins. Commanders are a divisional game. Let's bring out the broom for them. Let's handle the Cowboys that following week. Because right now, I'm not even thinking about the opponents. I'm thinking about that bye week. Like, we need that extra week. Had his team rest up and ready to go. Because then you got like the Chiefs, the Bills, and all that. Some Super Bowl contender teams coming up. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Blankenship, Jaylen Herz, I would say, Cam Jurgens. How do we feel about him and Suopeta? AJ Brown balling out his mind. Did touch on the Micah Parsons thing a little bit. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm out.